A day in Manchester city centre is incomplete without noticing the sheer volume of Uber, Bolt, Addison Lee and taxi drivers that roam the streets, spending their days lifting people to and from different areas of the city and its suburbs. They've been doing it since early 2014 and are becoming particularly busy amid the gentrification of Manchester, and now drivers are beginning to feel the pressure. The issue rising from this added pressure, however, is that pay is not upping along with it. Lack of action on the company's part is causing action from their drivers. This is Great Ancoats Street, a particularly busy road in Manchester filled with Uber drivers entering the northern parts of the city centre. In a popular retail centre filled with shops and a gym, Uber, Bolt and Addison Lee drivers alike have gathered to protest for fair pay in a demonstration organised by rights group RS21.
Honestly, I came here as an Uber driver. I started doing it for 1 year now, and I believe Ubers take a lot of commissions. A customer will pay a price, and we got a bit of money. And as a driver, I believe sometimes I hear people talking about £60 sharings, and then as a driver I get like £25 and £20. So I believe there's a lot of commissions. The protest today, there's a lot of drivers out here, they're not happy with the Uber payings. The minimum wage is not enough for us. Me as a driver, I'm renting a car and I'm not even getting enough pay to cover the expenses. Hopefully we got another protest next week in the 8th of May in Etihad Stadium.
The demonstration included speeches and numerous large signs being held in protest against the lack of consideration for the taxi company's employees. Uber, for example, is said to take around 25 to 30% of a fare for a single journey, leaving drivers earning around the minimum wage but still having to cover the costs of the car. RS21 Manchester issued a statement before the protest saying private hire drivers around Britain are taking strike action on May the 1st over declining rates of pay and worsening conditions led by the IWGB union and others. As the cost of living rises, companies like Uber and Bolt take fluctuating, unpredictable rates of commission from drivers' wages, often leaving them with little to live on, but this workforce is fighting back. On average, Uber drivers can earn around £11.10 to £32.85 per hour, meaning an average of around £500 to £800 a week for full-time drivers. Bolt drivers in the UK can earn between £5 and £22 per hour, with an average base salary of around £14 per hour, meaning an average yearly salary on the lower end could hit lows of around £11,000 a year. Addison Lee's pay statistics are contingent on the specifics of the role, but couriers, for example, could be earning around £1,000 a month. The Uber drivers were in fact supported by the likes of the IWGB union and held their protest for around 3 hours. They plan to host another on the 8th of May. Joseph Davis, Manchester News.